high-ranking prison official apparently assisted a neo-Nazi gang in a plot to attack multiple black prisoners. This is Matthew Ware, former lieutenant at the Kay County Detention Center, has now received 46 months after being found guilty of violating the civil rights of 3 pretrial detainees. This was announced earlier this week. So he was responsible for the day-to-day oversight of the prison. What he did was he ordered correctional officers to move several black pretrial detainees to a row of jail cells that were known to contain white supremacists who belonged to the United Aryan Brotherhood, which is a neo-Nazi prison gang. It was known that this particular cell housed neo-Nazis, and so they generally did not put black prisoners there because they knew what would happen. So after the black pretrial detainees were moved to the new cell row, Ware then ordered his underlings to unlock the doors to the cells containing the white supremacists at the same time as the cells containing the black detainees. Apparently, credit to some of those working under this guy, they protested the order, saying that if he maintained the order, it would lead to violence. Ware responded to his staff's concerns of violence by saying that the inmates were adults and that, quote, if they want to act like animals, they would be treated like animals. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. This guy is an animal. He was assisting a neo-Nazi gang in being able to attack the people that they wanted. Look, all of the news reports of this are making distinctions between this guy and the gang. I don't know if he's formally a member, but he might as well be. He's doing the work of them. He is more singularly responsible for the attack because it literally could not have happened if not for him. And so as a result of all of this happening, the detainees were almost immediately attacked. They suffered injuries, including a facial laceration. And so thankfully this was discovered, went to court, and he will be serving time in prison. Maybe he can find a good gang to join when he's in there, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, was this worth it, bro? Whatever you wanted to see, or even maybe someone say, oh, he wasn't looking for, or he's gonna treat them like animals. To release everyone together and wait for the fight? Is this like for entertainment? Is this popcorn watching? Whatever the reasons it are that he decides to go this route to make sure he sees this kind of violence, not really knowing who's gonna come out on top, wherever his bets, the money he's put his bets on for this whole thing. But again, these are the folks that are in positions of power over other human beings. Even as you said, pre-trial detainees in this prison, just because he wants to assume or hate whatever it is about them. So yeah, if you want to deny the fact that you have this love for these neo-Nazi gangs in here, or maybe you're not even a part of it, you can deny this stuff, but your actions show something completely different. Just this guy getting his little 46 months, just under 2 years of prison time here on this. Who else is there? Who else was a part about this? Because there was a few who pushed back and others who then went ahead with that order. Who are those folks? Why are they still there? We know, gangs like this don't operate with just one person. So you got that one, but how much do we care about the rest of them?
Yeah, and this is the sort of thing that during our production meeting, I mentioned that this is the sort of thing we see in movies or like Oz or something like that. But it is based on reality. Like we know that there can be these relationships that develop over time. I don't know what this guy is getting out of it. I don't know if it's just an ideological similarity. He likes these attacks being done. I don't know if he's being paid off for assisting them in some way. We know that there's massive corruption. Look, it's obviously complex. It's very difficult to fix. At a certain point, in a country that's going to generate neo-Nazis, if you're lucky enough to lock them up, they will still be there. They'll still be neo-Nazis. You have to deal with that, but you especially have to have the right people. And this is just another instance of basically every single level of our criminal justice system being infiltrated by people with these disgusting ideologies, and it takes a real toll on actual people. Any thoughts, Jayar?
Yeah. This is another example then of the way that even in society, outside of prison, outside of inmates and things like that, we assume those folks in there, at least he did, no one's gonna care about. They're in jail. They're not even convicted. One more time, pre-trial detainees. Who cares? They're just subhuman people. It's the same line we've had since the beginning of this country, the way we treat folks that we consider not really human.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, well that's about as rough as the news gets. Every paragraph that I was reading, there's more information, by the way, available at Vice. They have a great write-up on this case. Just absolutely disgusting. You don't want to imagine that you live in a world where these sorts of things are possible.